Welcome everyone to another video from Views from the Stands. Your host is here and you're seeing him, Gunner. And we're going to be talking about our week 7 of our USC Baseball weekly recap. And guys, we got a great week to talk about in my opinion. Um, the boys swept the week. We started off with the weekday game, and as you can see, the score, which we'll get into some of the details, we win 10-1. And then we go against Oregon State, and we get two of the games. Unfortunately, one of the games is rained out. So again, we'll talk about each of the games here momentarily, but I just have to really just shout them out, man. I mean, the boys look good, man. They're ready. They're hungry, and they're not afraid of these better teams from a talent standpoint, paper standpoint, ranking standpoint, whatever you want to look at it. So, and guys, like we're going to talk about Fresno State, we win 10-1, as you can see. I mean, the pitching was stellar. Garen Rizzo, hopefully I'm saying your first name right there. I mean, he's certainly settled into the weekday starter role. Like we mentioned, I believe last week or the week before, they were starting off with Mason Edwards, a little freshman, not little, but young freshman lefty out there. He's got some good stuff in my opinion, but I think just the youth and just things weren't going his way, unfortunately, and so they made a change here, and they went with Rizzo. So I think that is a good thing, good piece, and they can kind of start looking at other pieces into how they want to shape their pitching staff overall. But man, this team, I gotta say though, loves to explode for runs in late innings. We got 6 in the 6th. We start off with 1 in the first. It was a 1-1 game after that, and then we explode for 6. Got 3 in the 8th, and we won 10-1. Again, overall we're starting to see the right pieces, man. Obviously Austin, excuse me, is where he's at from last year. We got Carson Wells playing a lot better than obviously the start. We got Dean Carpentier, I think. He's a young freshman, so he's coming in, starting to play first base, and he's getting some good AB. So, I mean, this team's young in some aspect, and so they're just balling. We go into the 3-game series against Oregon State. We're 1-0 going into this essentially throughout in the week, right? And we start off with the Thursday game. Normally it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday due to Easter on Sunday. They were Thursday through Saturday across the whole country. And so again, Thursday we win 2-1, and I mean this game was one of the games I had penciled in because of how Caden Aoki has been looking these last few weeks. And this was a pitching duel all game from both sides, man. Ethan Hedges, though, got us going, though, with the home run in the 4th. And then Oregon State did answer with a home run in the 7th. But the boys walked it off in the 9th with a single to win us the ball game, man. So what a game. What a thrill. And I mean, this is the type of game where you can really tell like this team is staying in the games, right? They're not thinking too much. Like the moment isn't the biggest thing to them, right? It's an easy moment to them, basically, is kind of what I'm trying to say. So what a game, and excited for the future, obviously. And the future is that Friday game. So we go into Friday and we dominate them again. We win 17-4, guys, which is insane. Again, Oregon State was the number 2 ranked team in the country. They are dominating the Pac-12 the last year of Pac-12. So, I mean, this is just a huge weekend for USC baseball. Hopefully, this quiets down some of those fans out there, which I think they're just kind of seeing the results. I think, in my opinion, if you really know baseball and understand the game, man, I mean, I can't speak enough of the staff that they have there at USC. I mean, they have the right people there. Just give it time. let the facilities come into play, and the new field. They're not even playing at their real stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like that just changes the whole routine for all those ball players, and I just don't think people really realize that. And again, well, let's get back into the Friday game. Apologies for getting into that little rant there, but Friday game won 17-4. Oregon State did start off with a run in the first though, but then the game settled down to the fourth. We got 4 in the fourth, and then we got 10 in the fifth. Man, so again, just the theme of this team is when they start to get 2 runs, 3 runs, they just want to keep piling it on, and so it's great to see. And I gotta say, just shout out to Jared Fikes for settling into the second starter role. There's after Caden Aoki, even with his struggles, the second and third people. I mean, we weren't seeing the consistency that we wanted, right? And with this year, right, they have more depth, they have more talent than they had going into it, meaning the staff, and so they're not afraid, right, to play these young guys. You could see, and so it's great to see that this kid is getting his opportunity. So we're 2-0 going into Saturday's game, right? And we basically won the series. It's be great to get the official true sweep. Unfortunately, that game does get rained out, and yeah, so it doesn't sound like that game is going to be rescheduled. That'd be my guess and my understanding that it's probably not going to happen. So I still consider it a sweep, given it is what it is. We had to play 2 games. Weather is out of our control, even though weather seems to be an issue in some other areas. So yeah, we go 3-0 in the week, man. It's great to see, regardless of what the outcome would have been in that Saturday game. And so now we have a busy week here next week, and I'm excited to recap this week since it's going to be a busy one. So Tuesday, normally, right, every Tuesday we basically have a game every week there. We're playing San Diego. They are 16-10. So a good solid squad. They're doing good things over there down in San Diego. Always a good program, especially when I've grown up, knowing it. Wednesday, we are getting the game that rained out earlier in the year. UC San Diego. They are 18-6. So another good squad, a good competition. Get to test ourselves and measure how this team looks. And then we go into a 3-game conference series. It will be in California against the Washington Huskies. They are 8-12-1 with a 3-6 record in conference. So hoping it's going to be another good week, which I do think so. I think this team is really starting to find the pieces. The staff understands the team more, and they're gelling at the right time. And I think the cool thing is this team is really together. I can't say this enough. I mean, when you change a ball player's routine, man, you can really see the downside of that player in that team. And I mean, we kind of saw that, I would say, right in the beginning, right? I mean, they know going into the season, right? We've been practicing here, then we want to go and play in Arizona. We don't play well. We come back home. It's not really our home, right? Even though you played there in practice, there's still not your home, in my opinion. So um, they're starting to selling it, man, and just saying, kind of F it. Let's just go and play ball. So love it. Hope you guys enjoyed week 7 of our weekly recap of USC Baseball. Enjoy your guys' week. Hey, tune in on Tuesday, Wednesday, and the weekend if you guys can. And if you can't, it is what it is. But hey, fight on.